with me? Gracious and loving God, may the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable unto you, my God, my strength, and my Redeemer. Amen.
Amen.
Now, those of you who remember, and I know most of you forget the sermon as soon as you leave, but those of you remember that last week we talked about the parable of the bridegroom. The women who went to meet the bridegroom without enough oil in their lamps and were out buying oil when the bridegroom arrived. Today we heard the very next story in the book of Matthew. It's another parable about saving. The landowner gave each person some money and then went away for a while. And when the landowner returned and asked how the money had been used, some risked greatly, and they got a great return. Others risked little and got a smaller return. And one trustee risked nothing, having buried the treasure, and got a 0 return. And the trustee was chastised for playing it safe. He didn't lose anything, but he didn't gain either. And I wonder if we here at Milwaukee MCC aren't often more like the trustee with a shovel than with those who invested. Some of us have talents that we hide. And I'm not talking about money here. Some of us have talents that we hide. Are you good with numbers? I see 2 people nodding and other people going. Maybe, if you're good with numbers, you should talk with a board member about helping with the finances of the church. Maybe. Maybe you'd like to teach a course on personal finance for the member of the church and other members of the community. You know, times are tough. You know, how do we organize ourselves personally and as a church community financially? Now, are you good with plants and gardening? I know some of you are. Maybe we should reach out to make our yard a more inviting place. You could talk to Jim Pratt about being part of the grounds crew. Or maybe you could talk to that guy Ken back in the corner who's always planting flowers around here. You know? And this morning, I noticed that perhaps we need some people who are interested in wielding a shovel. Perhaps you might want to sign up. The way we work that is you sign up for a week, and if it doesn't snow, you're off free. And if it snows a lot, well, you know.
The snowplow comes out.
Are you good with computers? Are you good with computers? Maybe you should talk to Jeff Genovese about making our web presence more inviting. Are you a musician or an artist? There are lots of ways to help with service music or with making our church a more inviting place. Are you a good cook? You may want to talk with Norm or Al. Norm Al, right? About, they are sort of together. About helping with our Sunday meals. Do you like working with young people? You know, we want to do some outreach. How can you help? How can you help? Do you speak Spanish? Let's talk about how we can make a difference in our neighborhood. Maybe we could do some outreach, teaching homosexuality in the Bible to those who speak Spanish. Are you queer? Maybe you prefer gay or lesbian or transgender or transsexual or bisexual or straight, but different. You know, how can we help the community? Are you concerned with those people who are coming out? And I'm not just talking about young people. Okay? People who are coming out. You know? We can help in that process. We have a unique slant on the idea of sexuality and religion, on sexuality and faith. Brian pointed that out. You know? The thing is that we all have talents. Some of us have talents in the money sense, yes. But we hide them. We bury our talents. We play it safe. You know, my friends, let's sit down and talk about it. This afternoon, we have a lunch. And I would suggest that at that lunch, instead of trying to do some kind of committee meeting, sit down and talk to the people at your table about ways that we, each of us, can use our talents to make this a better place. You know, what can you do? Well, think about stepping up and taking the lead. Find a board member and discuss how you can help. Grab me sometime other than Sunday, and let's talk. Okay? You know how to find me. Then find yourself. Find yourself. Find your talents and use them. Amen.
Amen.
Amen.